I know I'm live. I ain't even fire up the game as yet. But guys, welcome. TLR. It's good to be back. Good to be back, guys. I know it's been an entire week since I've been online. Welcome to TLR, guys. Welcome to TLR. It's a wonderful opportunity to be back. It's been a while. I'm gonna do my regular run tonight. If y'all see me, please hit the chat box. You see me at the chat box. Good to be back. Once again, it's good to see everyone doing good, right? That's wonderful. Yeah, let's get into it. So what I'm gonna do tonight, I'm gonna do my regular, I'm gonna be playing my game and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk a little bit of tech stuff tonight, right? And yeah, pretty much, and enjoy. If anyone see me, you know me, you see me. Don't hesitate to hit the chitter chatter boxes. I am on YouTube, TLR, right? Facebook and Twitch. SHAWN live on Twitch. TLR on Facebook and YouTube. So it's TLR. Don't forget to check me out. I'm right there. Ready to talk, ready to engage with everyone. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. We got some interesting things that we wanna, chitter chatter with tonight. Well, now let me make sure that I share the stream on my channel pretty much, right? Hold on, I'm a one-man show, so please forgive me if I right. Please forgive me if I seem a little bit unprofessional. Yep. So yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be back.
Don't be selfish. Hit the subscribe button now
Good to be
TLR.
back. Oh man. Hope y'all getting ready to enjoy your weekend. If you're gonna stay home, stay home. If you're gonna party, you party, right? Hold on. If you're gonna eat, you eat. If you're gonna drink, you drink. If you're gonna talk, you talk. But whatever you do, make sure you enjoy yourself. Right? Whatever you do, make sure you enjoy yourselves. Doesn't matter what you do. Hold on, guys.
I actually finished that on hard. Oh, man. That was something. Oh.
Alrighty. So, yep, it is a lovely. Sorry, guys, I had to just check something out real quick. Again, as I said, this is a one-man army going on right here, pretty much. One-man army, pretty much. Oh man, this system updating. There's all kinds of update going on, pretty much. Windows always updating something. That's when they do when they run like almost like a almost, I don't want to say open source operating system, but when you run on many different hardwares, you gotta always have constant updates to make sure that you filter out all security issues. Oh my god. Ugh. Now this is the part of the production and a lot of things you guys never seen. Shit falling over. Right? I'm gonna just probably try and glue that together. Hopefully it don't fall off again. What I need to do. Yeah. Things fall over and every damn thing, right? Things fall over all the time. Knocked over and all that. But again, I hope y'all getting ready to have a wonderful weekend. We're going chitter chatter pretty much. Not getting into the specifics or anything. I'm pretty much like an open page tonight. I just want to get that comfort of coming online in front of people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The strategy is there, but the planning wasn't for tonight at all. So it is whatever it is. It is whatever it is. Right? It is whatever it is. Okay, yeah. But I'm right here though. Come on and chit chat.
Don't be selfish.
Come on
Hit the
and chit chat.
subscribe
It's
button now
lovely.
to
It's
TLR.
happy. Good to be in front of everyone, right? 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 Oh, man. I hate when these people come in my inbox on over on Twitch and put these advertisements. No, come and talk to me. Don't be advertised. It's so rude. It is so rude. Let's see where I am on the map. I need to switch over to. It's so low. Camera low. Low. It's the brightest. So low. So low. Probably just because you think that. Yeah, I hate when they come in my chitter chatter box and just wreck it with advertisements. Let me throw in advertisements in my stuff, man. Make sure y'all at least can come and, you know, spamming me with advertisements. Make sure y'all come and at least support the show. Shit. Comment, hey, how you doing? Subscribe to the channel before you be hitting advertisements. Don't be doing that stuff, yo. I wish Twitch would do so a little bit more to ensure that doesn't happen. I don't want quick drop. I want freight market. Craft Hines. That's a long ass run. I think I probably should do it. This won't take an hour to do that run. Let's do that run and talk. Let's do that run and talk. We're gonna do a long ass run, 26 hours. Yeah, that's gonna be a long time sitting right here making that run.
Down. Ready to rock and roll.
Long ass run. And forget also, to do a long thing there. So we're going to talk about stop shutting down PC. Hope y'all can hear the need gas. Let me see if I can get some gas first. You know, guys, you can't do nothing without the gas, right? Guess one gas station right here, so we have to go get gas.
Okay, here we go.
They dropped that Lenmar trailer off the other day when I made that run. Right? And that was not so bad run. That run right there was a little different though. I actually went the speed limit for that Landmark run to come at the Home Depot pretty much. So that run wasn't too bad at all. And then I did the speed limit. I mean, so I was just pretty much lazy driving. Come on. Somebody now come. So that was a different type of run. And I did enjoy that run though. I mean, you know, that run was a little different. Never pushed it too hard and stuff like that. And I think I did only make like, no. It was a pretty good run. I'd have to watch the entire video over again to see how it was. But it was a good run though. Wish I had this more like this view right here when I'm above the trailer, because then it's so hard to.
And then turn left.
Yeah, when they get the view above, then it's really hard to steer, right? But then once I notice once it's at a certain amount, then it's so much easier to steer. Come on.
Turn left.
Come on, guys, hit me up. Don't leave me hanging today. It's a Friday freaking night. It's a Friday night. I'm gonna run this live, right? Take too long. It's the dump truck coming through.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
3M. 3M advertising in this game too. There you goes the doggone Amazon trailer. Nah, but push it too hard, man. Kinda look for a more realistic drive. I need to add more like a they call it more like a, oh, there's a gas station. The freaking gas station right here. We need a gas station now.
Go straight on. That's right. Okay, let's find a new route. Look, I gotta get home to my pipe. Please make a U-turn when possible.
Yeah, gotta get a good full belly tank of gas. Good belly tank of gas. So I can make that long 26-hour journey. Exxon Mobil. And then when I do a sleep, should do a sleepover thing.
Rerouting.
Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What? What's wrong?
Kraft and Heinz. Damn, you know.
Ready to roll.
Oh, can start off at 5, man. Learn well. Kraft and Heinz. That's so far them there, man. That far, man. At night I come down too. It's alright still. Right, I'm gonna cut new road pretty much. Let me cut through them new roads. They kind of cover a discovery rate and driving while not on a job rate. Did I hit it? Oh, that's why this idiot will drive, my man. Yeah, barely tap him and him and hold up traffic. ATS have cows in there. ATS got cows in it. ATS got freaking cows in it, bro. Night coming down. I need to reach that load. Probably by the time I reach at the load gone already.
Go straight up. That's right. They'll try to hurry up on the road. Don't go too slow, come. Hurry up. But the dog gone, load probably gone, man. Well, no person now. Accident. Turn right.
You can't do the thing there, you know, you can't do the sleepover. You can't do the sleepover with it either, you know. Up there, say it there. Alright.
Ready to turn right. Turn right.
Ah, it's a madman driving there.
Go straight on. That's right. Turn left.
Alright,
This is
finally
where it ends.
reach. If it's still there, that is. Oh, it's still there. Oh, let me see this one. I don't think I wanna do such a long ass run. Let's say take a long
Now you
time run
drive
for a
safe.
long run. The long trailer. Great side. Nice big old barn. No, it's somewhere on here. Oh, that's it.
Never mind, sugar. I'll find us a new one. Now you drive safely here.
Right, ready now? 1,464 miles, 26 hours and 2 damn minutes. Idiot talking about buying followers. Me no want buy none.
All right.
We don't do them kind of things. We don't do that stuff, man.
Go straight up. That's right.
Pass down on the side of the road. Hit that real light.
Go straight up. That's right.
Post them.
Get ready to turn left.
Alright. Yeah,
Turn left.
yeah, yeah. Huh? Huh? No, you can receive on the keyboard right there. So. Uh-huh. Drop line. Pulling a lot of weight, man. Get me some rest. There you go. Oh. Bata come in pa me.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Man. You're not fall. You're not fall. You're not fall. Mr. Train coming. That Motel 6. That a Motel 6 sign. Accident still let it in. So long all night them not move it. All night them not move it pretty much from the same spot. How long the accident did it for? I'm gonna do road, you know, I'm gonna run through that one and pass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, damn. Pay attention. See, because you try moderate and stream at the same time too. You stream, moderate, you play. I'm playing the game and I'm trying to moderate at the same time, right? So you gotta be focused right here, focusing right here, and eyes are just everywhere, yo. So that's why I'm running off the road. Now, if I had a lot of people to watch, I would definitely get some moderators. But that's for the future, though. You know, expansion and all that stuff, then I'll definitely have some moderators. The heck is this in front of me? Oh. Traffic.
Go straight up. That's right.
Yeah, but that's definitely for the future, though. Streaming and having moderators will be definitely for the future. But right now I'm working one-man army. My one-man army right here, pretty much monitoring everything, making sure all the cameras running and make sure I got adequate lighting. Content creation is fully hands-on. That's why I really, the more I try to do it and, you know, not try, the more that I do my own thing and working it and learning it, is the more that I realize that, you know, people, is the more I appreciate people who actually manage to grow stuff like that. Really does require a type of personality, a certain type of personality, a motivational drive, and, you know what I'm saying, the will, the discipline, and the just outright sheer energy to actually having the ability to keep people pretty much freaking entertained. But the core part of it for me pretty much is just fucking enjoying it. Sorry my language, freaking enjoying it. I'm just freaking enjoying it though. Just enjoying the heck out of it. Providing, you know, somewhat of an entertainment aspect to it while I'm enjoying myself doing this ride here. And that way I can reach out and talk. But these right here, for me personally, they're more like almost like test runs, you know. Test runs so that I can look at it later, see how I'm managing, see how I enjoy myself. And actually when I listen to myself, I actually find out that I'm more interested, you know what I'm saying, when I talk a lot through it, pretty much like monologue or rant or whatever it is that the YouTuber guys use. But I do enjoy finding myself I do enjoy when I listen to myself talking, and you know, it just provide that level of relaxation for me pretty much. The other day I actually listen to myself and just relax, you know what I'm saying? Almost like a sleep aid. So it's not that I'm boring to where oh yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep. It's just that I enjoy listening so much to it, relax me, and then I'll fall asleep. Thank you. Thanks for the comment. Much appreciated. Don't forget to share. Make sure everyone in Facebook land see it. Much appreciated. Kind of one man juggling it right here. Very unprofessional, as I said earlier. Let me send some shout outs. First of all, let's thank God first. Thank you. Thanks for the share. Thanks for the share. At least we get more eyeballs on it, right? Right? But before I try to get some eyeballs on it, let me send a little bit of shout out to the Almighty. Shout out to the people who sacrifice for the opportunity that we can be here, right? Shout out to our family and friends. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everyone who come together and, again, as I said, make that sacrifice, compromise, and the discipline that it took for us to be here. You know, alright, so tonight is whatever it is. I ain't even gonna do no nerd talk tonight. Tonight is pretty much whatever it is. Whatever lands on the table, we'll eat it. Yeah. Just picture like talking, whatever lands on the table, we'll eat it. Right? Sometimes you gotta keep the table open. They say if I'm at, hold on, I'm trying to read the comment while driving. They said, hey, if you're smart, you're smart. That's true. It depends on the type of smart though. Depends on the type of smart. What kind of smart you referring to? As I mean, I don't have a, tonight I'm literally leaving it open. Whatever, if you want to talk, we can talk, right? You know, keep an open dialogue. Whatever topic it is, we can, you know what I'm saying, jump on it pretty much. I'm literally open to anyone who's watching tonight. Is that alright? That alright? Sometimes I like keeping it. Most times I always try to make sure that I have something prepared. Like during the day I'll think about what I want to talk about. Then I, you know what I'm saying, I might do a little bit of reading on it pretty much. Just so I have an idea what I need to talk about. But tonight gonna be a little bit different though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping an open dialogue because I never really thought of anything today. It's called being unprepared but professionally doing it. Sometimes TV personnel, they make mistakes too and you can't even tell because they're so professional about it. And it's actually those mistakes that they make are a level of unpreparedness. That's what makes the scene more interesting. I'm gonna give you one right here, right? Because I know you're a movie person. In Captain Sully, when that plane went down in the Hudson River, I think that movie was produced by oh my god, that's the guy in the horse movies, the old timey movies. Oh man, what's his name again? Please help me right here, don't leave me hanging. And he come in at Two Sisters Sear. Oh man, what's his name again? But anyway though, when he was producing that movie, when Tom Hanks was that scene when the plane went down into the water, that scene right there, he purposely he did something purposely to make the expression on the actors and actresses faces. He did something to make it, all that expression you saw in that scene was very authentic. Because there was some part of it that they didn't plan. Some part of it that they didn't plan. Can't remember. Tom Hanks, the producer, he come in the old horse shows, the one that always looked miserable all the time, that old guy. Can't remember his name. And it's really right on the tip of my tongue. And he come in Gran Torino and the mule. Gran Torino and the mule. Why do they want me to do a vehicle inspection now? Let me see how heavy it is. But it's Tom Hanks was the main actor. But the guy who produces it, the one who was producer and director. Come on. I gotta back up. Yeah, the old man that's miserable all the time. Every time you see him, he always look miserable. And he come in all them old time horse movies. Old time cowboy shows. You know who I'm talking about. He the one that directed that show with Tom Hanks, Captain Sully. Tell me what's his name. You're gonna help me to moderate tonight. Tell me what's his name for anyone else who's watching. But anyway, while they look it up, again there was a scene in that movie when they was doing the scene when the plane was in the water. The plane was in the water and he didn't tell them about what the next move was to be. When they were running on the wing, right? All the wing was settled in the water and they were running on all the expression on their faces. None of that part was planned the way how he set it up. But when you get a chance, let me know the name of it. So as I said, sometime in Hollywood, they will do number of takes. They will do a given number of takes on a scene to get the perfect one. But sometimes, every now and again, it's the imperfect ones that make it to the final cut after post-production. And it's those imperfections that really give the authenticity of that movie, which helps to drive the movie to be popular. Because the thing about it with acting is what makes an actor or actress is their ability to bring the authenticity to the scene, to any given scene that they are being put into, right? Oh ho ho, man, I'm all over the road. And so a lot of times when they do all that stuff in post-production, they love watching it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the imperfection really that does make those final cuts. Because I'm telling you, they will do 10 cuts sometime, 10 cuts for one scene. What's that old man's name? What's that old man's name? It's driving me freaking nuts. Can't remember his name at all. And sometimes, and that's why I like watching the making of movies, because it's just so interesting that the planning and no, that's not Tom Hanks. The old man that directed, Tom Hanks is the main actor. Tom Hanks is the main actor, but the guy who directed it, the one who produced, I think he produced it as well. The movie where they were they were remaking Captain Sully. The one, remember that plane go down in the Hudson River in New York? Look at the producer for that movie, the one who directed it also. You'll see the old man. That's the old man that I want you to tell me his name. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's the final cut. When they watch, when they're making it, sometimes you see they're doing 10 takes. Yeah, Tom Hanks played Sully. Who look at the producer, go so you can Google the name of the movie and you can do cast and crew. And then you will see the old man is art. This is what you can do. Research Gran Torino. Is it Gran Torino? The old man that come in Gran Torino where he didn't like his neighbors any at all. But in the end he ended up helping them out. Come on, girl, you the movie girl, yo. Damn, I'm going up a hill right here. Yeah, you the movie girl. The old man, he come in two mule for Sister Sarah or something like that. That old cowboy show. Come in all them shows. And just to say, just to point out, he do produces a lot of movies, and he always try to make them real. Yeah, the Western dude, old man Western. He come in a lot of them old Western, the old timer. Yeah, old timer. He's from the John Wayne days. Tell me his name, because it's just riding on my tongue. But I like when he directs his movie though. He directs a lot of movie, and he produced quite a couple of movies too. Clint Eastwood. Thank you. That's the man that I'm trying to remember his name. Clint Eastwood. In that, let's go right back to that scene, right? In that scene, when, again, as I said, when the plane was in the water, he didn't tell any of the actors. He didn't tell any of the actors what was going to happen next when they were doing the scene in the water. So when you watch that part of the movie, all the expression on their faces, that was real. That was no acting, people yelling. No, that was real yelling, stuff like that. The frightening on there, or they look frightened. If you can like go on YouTube and watch that little segment right there when they were in the water. All that was real when they were doing that scene in there. Right, yeah, that's why it was good. It was good. It was good. And that's how he do it. That's how he likes doing. He look for authentication when he do his movies. I really enjoy the way he do his movies. But not a lot of people know that about Clint Eastwood though. Probably because when you're acting movies for the last 50 years, and that's a long time to be in Hollywood. The thing about it with Hollywood though, Hollywood days are, I believe Hollywood gonna be around for a long time, and it has been around for a long time. But what I noticed with Hollywood though, it's been becoming very, very decentralized. Because Hollywood was like one of the only places where if you want an acting career, that's where you would go. But nowadays you can literally go more places now for acting career. I mean, studios are opening up everywhere now. I know Hollywood, and then it would be like New York, right? But then after a while, when Hollywood and New York, was so saturated, people start going to Atlanta pretty much. And a lot of studios start opening up in Atlanta, especially for black cinema. It was very to have an actor become part. Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of the old timers do. First they started out acting, and then after a while, when they when they veteran, when they A-listers pretty much, or most A-listers start generally to direct and produce their own movies pretty much. All of them have something to either produce or direct some movie. Because generally it's a passion that they always wanted to do. But you always want to make sure that you're pretty you can do good in front of the camera before you can start telling people what to do. It come like a footballer, right? If you play football, American football, I mean, after a while, some of them guys go on to be coaches. A lot of them go on to be coaches for their communities or their alumni. But anyway, though, as I was saying about the decentralization of Hollywood. Hollywood is becoming decentralized real bad. Ever since social media really take off, people just sitting down at home and becoming content creators and making real good money as much as actors. And in some cases, a lot of these YouTubers and stuff like that, they're making more than the actors and actresses, which make it become more. It's decentralized, it's good, and what it does, it open up the opportunity for people who just can't make it into Hollywood. Because Hollywood was like a tight stream. You had to meet certain producers, you had to meet certain directors and stuff like that before you could, make it. Anyway, thanks though. I know you're tired. Get some rest. Thank you for your help. It was wonderful. Thank you for your help. Much appreciated for stopping by and giving a few moments of your time, wife. Mwah. My baby. But I got it from here though. I'm gonna just sit me and Big Brother. Me and Big Brother have a thing going on. When there's no audience, we just sit and I'll talk to the computers. It's not sad. It's just reality. Catch my practice on Big Brother being my audience. Tesla. Modern. No, I ain't gonna cuss Tesla out like that. One thing I like with Tesla is I think Tesla is not just a car company, but Elon, I think as bad as Tesla is and as bad and as good as it is, I think the good side about Tesla is just how innovative the company is. And they like light years with. I was watching a tear down the Tesla's motors, the transmission, the motor that drive the transmission, and I was watching a tear down video when the guys was pulling it apart and showing what was inside, and I'm like, damn, yo, I was so impressed with the level of technology, how they put the computer and they liquid cool it down, you know, in coolant, and you know what I'm saying, how they set it up. The transmission part is just simple, it's real simple, but you can see how they put a lot of freaking effort into the motor, the drive, the motor drive, the AC system that drive that motor. It really, it was really impressive to see how they do it. And I can tell, as I said, I can tell that they're light years ahead of a lot of the car manufacturers when it comes on to the technology that they put in those vehicles. They're light freaking years ahead, yo. And the thing about it is that the video that I was watching them pulling the motor apart, showing all those components and all that, that video was like that car was like from 2012. So you can just imagine, now it's 2021, you can just imagine the added technology. I know there's going to be some cost cutting because that's always part of manufacturing. But you can tell that they're light years ahead of the other companies with motors, the other car. Regular well-known car manufacturers, the Toyotas, the Hondas, the GM, Chrysler, and all that stuff. You can tell that they're light years ahead, you know what I'm saying, within the technology. Hey Chanel, glad to see you. It's all good, just here taking it easy, doing my regular live stream. Thanks for joining in. Happy to have you on board. You are welcome anytime. Yeah, but this is what I do though, you know what I'm saying, when I'm home with the family and stuff like that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, doing this for the enjoyment. But it's good to see everyone. Yeah, but as I was saying, the way they set up their controllers and stuff like that inside, and the way they apply it is just so it is so unedged. And I would love to see them pull down a newer 2021 or 2022 model just to see how those motors look inside. I know the transmission not gonna change that much, but I would really love to see what they put inside at that side of the vehicle. And the other thing that I actually saw a little more recently with the technology that they have on board, they actually have two GPUs that they are running in both vehicles. which helps to drive everything, such as, which is one of the more complicated part of the vehicle, such as the autopilot and all that stuff. They have two main computers driving it. They actually GPUs that they acquired from NVIDIA. And with they notice they didn't use a regular CPU just to do all of that. They use a GPU because it's the amount of information that the vehicle has to acquire while running the AI software in it. So it can monitor the road and traffic and condition and take all that information and process it just to make a final decision for the best, or for the best safety in terms of the decision that the car has to make. That gotta be some risky, serious, hard thing to do. But I love how they implement it though. The only thing though that I can say is for a company in terms of Tesla and to acquire electric car is that I think it's gonna be a slow accommodation. So for example, let me take a step back on that. It's gonna be a slow accommodation. Let me take a step back on that as to the reason why I say it's gonna be a slow move for Electrify America. The mainstream media have put it that is urging big corporation, government officials, and the public, right? And then when the government come and they run their campaigns and stuff like that, if you look at the 2020 elections and all that stuff, that big new Green Deal and all that stuff, it's good, and that's the direction that I believe that that the country and the world should be moving into. But this idea of it can happen now is just so wrong. And let me give just a quick rudimentary reason why, using one example. So for electrifying America and driving electric cars and stuff like that, if all of us have, let's say for example, all the manufacturers, just for all of them to pump out electric cars, right? We want to stop burning fossil fuel. We want to make a healthier environment for everybody so the air can be clean. Just to electrify America, it takes a lot of energy to charge one of those cars at nights. A lot of energy. So for a regular electric car, just to charge it at nights will use roughly the same energy. On a level 2 charging will use roughly the same energy as 5 space heaters. Most of us know what a space heater is. Just imagine plugging in 5 of those for a minimum of 8 hours at nights. That one car will be using roughly that and more, depending on the size car and the level of charging that car will be using. That's a lot of energy. You running all those 5 space heaters on high for 8 hours straight. Just imagine your electric bill. So cost is just one thing. I'm not even going to get into cost. No, just imagine, just picture everyone running or plugging in all this the whole blocks plugging in their space heaters, and everyone running those space heaters for 8 hours straight minimum. The transformer that you see, those big gray looking round things, cannot handle all that power. And one of those things is very, very, very expensive to replace. So you'd have to upgrade the power system. It's going to require billions of dollars to upgrade to upgrade the grid, because it's so old. The American grid is like literally over 100 years old. It's so old. It's not designed to take on all that load. Coupled with that, you have to upgrade all the substations, larger substations and smaller substations. That's billions and billions of dollars to do that on just one side of the country. Let's use the East Coast for example, right? And then to go along with that, you have to upgrade all those you have to upgrade all the smaller transformers that's on the light post pretty much. That's a lot of money. So when you combine the entire region, each region of the country to upgrade all those equipments, you're talking over $1 trillion to do it. That money got to come from somewhere, and it's going to take a long time to do it. It's not something that can take place overnight. That's the part that mainstream media don't tell you about. The other thing is costs, and I'm going to scratch that surface and move on, right? Costs. Who gonna foot that bill? Well, common sense will tell you that it's taxpayers, and yeah, if you think taxpayers have to foot that bill, then you're right. Or we just increase the country's deficit, and the generations that comes way after cannot pay for all that, will not live to be able to pay all that. So that's the part that the new Green Deal stuff don't tell you about. That thing cannot magically happen. So let's step back to the cars. Let's step back to the cars and talk about the level of charging that's required for the cars. Right now you have three levels of charging, right? Hold on a sec. Right now you have 3 levels of charging. You have level 1, level 2, and obviously level 3. Level 1 charging is the slowest. So if you take, say, a regular small size sedan, that fully electric car will have, say, a 45 kilowatt battery pack in it. Some of them, like a Tesla, will go up to like a 60 kilowatt battery pack in it, right? Kilo mean 1,000, so essentially it means a 60,000 watt battery pack in it to drive the car for, let's say, give it a maximum range of, say, 280 to 300 miles or more, and it really depends on a lot of things that will change the range on the car. But let's say you you have an average size of, say, a 45 kilowatt, and you're using a level 1 charger, 45 to 50 kilowatt, and you're using a level 1 charger. A level 1 charger generally have a voltage range of the regular wall outlet. So when Volvo, I'm not sure how much y'all see that Volvo advertisement, when Volvo is showing just plug it in the regular wall, right? You do not want to charge your electric car that way. Level 1 charging is for cars is just too slow. It's taking that 125 to 130 volt and putting it into a 45 to 50 kilowatt battery pack. That's going to take days to charge your car. It's good when you have, that's good when you have a smaller car or you have multiple vehicles and you don't have to rush charge, but that is not applicable at all for daily use or daily driving. That is not applicable at all. So what you will try to find is that most people will try to install a level 2 charging. And what a level 2 charging is, it doubles that 125 and can up it to 250 volts, which can really shorten that time. So you'll find most people who owns an electric car, once they're charging up from home, then that electric car should be charged after, say, roughly 8 to 10 hours, right? Regular level 2. So that's where you'll find most homes having that type of charger, because they can deliver a lot of power to go in the battery packs for faster charging. That's how it is in layman terms. That's the one you want for daily driving. The only thing with level 2 charging is that when you if you want to go on long trips, then you'll have to ensure that you dedicate an entire night for your route. You have to make sure that those level 2 chargers are available for your trip, so you have to factor those. So for example, with a gasoline car, you're making a 500-mile run. Usually you can make a 500-mile run in what? You can make a 500-mile run in about what? 10 hours, an average between 10 and 13 hours, right? So that's pretty much less than a day. But when you have an electric car, you have to plan a day in between just to make that run. Because the average car should be up, if the car should give you, say, 280 miles, then you have to make sure that you factor that extra night of sleepover. So again, you literally add an extra day on your trip. A full day and a half on your trip minimum. Now, the one that do make sense is level 3 charging. Oh. Level 3 charging is so fast. An hour, 20 minutes can give you a lot of miles. No, it's different from manufacturer to manufacturer, but 20 minutes can give you a lot of miles. So 1 hour, an hour and a half with level 3 charging should, an hour and a half to 2 hours or so should give you a full battery. So it really shows you as the levels go up, it means the power requirement. So a level 3 charging should give you like 400 and something volts, right? So it shouldn't take long to charge up the car. So it shows you having level 3 chargers are far better. The problem with level 3 chargers, they're not mainstream at all for electric cars. And when I say mainstream, I'm talking about the availability of the chargers, unless you're in that Tesla ecosystem. Because Tesla has its own ecosystem. I mean, I wish they would open it up to the other car manufacturers, then everyone would have access to level 3 charging just like that. But Tesla really closed theirs on their own loop or on their own network. So that's the con about electrifying America. It's just not feasible yet. The best implementation of introducing electric cars within the infrastructure that the world and America, especially America, have are hybrids. Really get the best of both worlds. Because for some hybrids you can run on the battery for a little bit. They generally have a smaller battery pack and you can run on pure battery if you want to help to, green, to make the environment a little bit more green. Then you can run if you drive conservatively. So guys, it really requires doing a lot of research to ensure that, if you want to take the plunge into electric cars, you have to ensure, the main important thing is you have to ensure that it works for you. And bear in mind, in terms of the cost for maintenance for electric cars, they don't have a lot of maintenance intervals, but if something do go wrong, it's going to cost you a lot of money. And I can dig further into that. It's not that simple. So if anyone wants to if anyone wants for me to dig further in it, let me know, and then the next show we can go further into the costs, into the advantages and disadvantages of owning an electric car now, and then is it gonna work for you pretty much, right? Is taking that plunge into electric cars gonna work for you? But I think hybrids, for me personally, hybrids are the way to go, because you get the best of both worlds and you don't have to worry about staying overnight for your trip just to charge your car up if you're doing level 2 charging, right? Which level 2 charging is mostly widely available for electric cars now. You can look at the map, you can Google the map of chargers that's in America. It's a lot of charging stations. Problem is that it's the technology behind the battery packs and stuff like that, the types of charging, the level of charging, that we all have to take into account. But guys, we can ramble on and on about this thing right here. It is long because it's so different for every individual. It becomes like a personalized thing, right? For some people, hey, electric cars just aren't for them at this moment. As a matter of fact, for a lot of people who live in right now, electric cars just aren't an option for them. But at the same time, for a lot of people who's living now, especially for the younger people, electric cars is a really good viable idea for them to take a look into. Because most people can't work on their own car. Electric cars are just pretty much three main components, right? Battery, a motor, and a controller. That's all really running. That's the major components of running those machines. As I say, take a battery, controller, and a motor. The controller control the motor by pulling power from the battery. That's in layman terms as I can get with it. Oh man, I got 8 hours. But yeah, it is after reading a long time about it and watching videos on YouTube and Facebook about electric cars and stuff like that, I am paying a very, very close attention to it. Reason B is that you have to consider the advantages. How can it affect myself? Not just myself, but my family, the environment, and for the future generation. Very important that whatever choice we make now, the choices we make now can affect the future generation that's coming later. And that's one of the main reasons why I try to do my research about, you know what I'm saying, electric cars versus gas powered vehicles. I can tell you that for certain application, electric trucks, as much as though they're trying to bring that stuff to the market, it really doesn't make sense at all. Because if you look within the comparison between the amount of energy per volume, that battery have versus gasoline versus petrol or gasoline, depending on where in the world you come from. Gasoline holds way more energy in it per volume than battery cells. And because of that, when you take commercial transportation into account, such as trucking, electric batteries don't have it's too much disadvantage, because number one, they are very heavy, and that truck would have to pull the weight of those batteries, which will require energy from those batteries. So for commercial for commercial application, it's just not feasible at the moment. And as a matter of fact, the more I look into it and think about it, for me personally, electric batteries, I think, is a little still, it's just way off for a wide level or variety of application that is required. That's why I don't see them again primarily in planes or trucking or heavy machinery. But again, y'all can comment if y'all have any questions, and I can answer it as accurately as I can. Go ahead and ask. So electric battery, I think electric battery do have the wrong start for consumer. Personally, I think for consumer base application, electric battery, most things that you use and depend on today didn't start out for consumers. It started out for very specific application, preferably in the commercial applications. Like for example, GPS started out with the army and stuff like that. It had to be used, tested, and proven by those people before it became mainstream for regular consumers. Most computers they use parts and stuff like that started out with the application of commercial, and then it get trickled down when manufacturing would allow it. Then it gets trickled down for consumer consumption and usage, right? But there's been this overwhelming push, which is good, but not because there's a push that means that's the right way how to do it. That's why we still need fossil fuel anyway. And if you really look at the manufacturing process to build batteries, to put in electric cars, or for us to use, it's really dirty for the environment. So for example, lithium, the battery technology that's used widely in everything that we use, our phones, all our electronic phones, laptops, tablets, the battery that's inside of it is the technology, is the lithium technology. And then you have various kinds of that lithium technology depending on what they mix it with, depending on the composition, right? So you have polymer, lithium ion and all that stuff. It's really dirty for the environment. You should you guys should go on YouTube and see how they pull lithium out of the earth. It does tear up the environment, and a lot of the parts for electric cars actually do require fossil fuel in order for those parts to be made. So if you look at the total dependency of what is required to make electric cars, it really still requires mainly on fossil fuel. And that's what the majority of the public don't know about. That's what not being talked about, because it's not favorable for the people who's trying to sell you electric cars, or for the extreme progressive folk in America. Right? They don't really read and try to see, okay, can we literally shut off all our coal factories and oil the oil refineries and stuff like that? No, because we still largely depend on it for everything. The change will definitely give us a rise in cost for electric bills. So if you check your mail, especially for the company that we use here in Maryland to provide most of the electric services, they should be raising the electricity an average of $3 more for everyone, pretty much. So electric energy will start to cost more for the next number of years, pretty much. It will start to rise, and when electricity rises, then you know everything gonna be rising along with it. And the other thing is because fossil fuel production really is not where it needs to be, because OPEC they trying to regulate and slowing down consumption pretty much, and that's a good big no-no for us pretty much, right? It's a long windy. They're doing road work. That's nice. It's neat how they set these games up. I'm telling you, they're doing road work in it, blocking section of the road off. You should see when there's an accident, something turn over like a tractor trailer, turn over, and you should see the helicopters. I guess the level of sophistication that they put in these games, I'm telling you. No wonder why the game is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Gaming probably worth more than the hair, the beauty, and hair care and beauty supplies. At least I know for the hair care and beauty supplies in America right now, you know, which women can primarily women consumption is actually about $20 billion a year, pretty much. The hair care and beauty supplies.
Go straight on. That's right.
That's a whole thing that I ain't gonna touch. Not yet. No, I'm gonna touch those topics, but not yet. It's still, I'm gonna have to do my research more further so I can learn and understand what I'm doing and what I'm saying before I come online and start talking, because you want to minimize misinformation, right? And the problem with a lot of us, we are very, very ill-informed, and if we are not ill-informed, we are very, 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 very misinformed. My job, you know, as I come and I speak, is not to give the wrong information, not to help add into the fuel of ill information, right? But to minimize that and to make sure that anyone who's watching can be informed, to help them to make certain choices that is really, really good for them, as we're all different.
Turn right. Turn right.
So comment guys, if you're watching, hit the like button, and I'll much appreciate it if y'all share. The algorithm does like when it's being shared, it likes the engagement. So if you like what you hear, don't hesitate to comment. Much appreciate it if you want to see Jamrock SHAWN all over the internet, right? It's just how these things work. Trying to build that online presence. I know I have a lot of work to do in some areas that I see that I can improve in. So the idea is to take my time and try to improve in those areas as time goes by, when the time allows me to do so. So right now it's just to try to manipulate the time that I have to my advantage, pretty much. And I encourage everyone to do the same, right? Rather than looking for excuses as to the reason why we don't do, you know what I'm saying, certain things. The idea is to try to learn to manipulate time, the time that is given to us, in a way that it can benefit us individually and to help others. We have to time manage ourselves much more. So I'd really like to talk about this in a topic one of these days, time management. Ways to help to manage our time. Some nice curves going around these hills and twisties. I like that type of driving. This type of driving scare people, but I love this type of twisties and stuff like that. And then driving this right here, a manual, is just require a lot of hand and footwork. Tell you, you guys out there don't appreciate truck drivers, but I'm telling you, it's not magic when time you order something online or the way how the backbone of society, the spinal cord of society is truck drivers. I'm telling you, it's not magic. So slow, man. It's like 65 miles per hour is the speed limit. You're just taking a little itty bitty time, slowing me down. They drive like some people in the real world. This game right here, the drivers drive like people in the real world. They'll cut you off and stuff like that. Cut in front of you and all that. Or go really slow for no reason at all. Guys, I'm over on Twitch too. If you're a Twitch follower, if you're on Twitch, if you use Twitch a lot, I'm on Twitch. Jamrock SHAWN over on Twitch. TLR on Facebook. TLR on YouTube. Literally streaming on all of these networks at the same time, just to make sure that I try to grab the audience. Because not everyone is on Twitch, not everyone is on Facebook, and not everyone is on YouTube. But most people are though. We just have a habitual behavioral pattern of what social media network we dive our attention in, right? Well, as a newer streamer, I just really, I want to make sure that I capture all of the folk that I can capture to watch. Attention, guys, time and attention. You got 5 hours and 3 minutes at game time. Man, that 26-hour run is long. Long. When I say long, it's long. I'm gonna pass the road.
Go straight up. That's right.
Just holding traffic up. Even my fuel running out. Damn, it's long. But it's really good to be on here though, guys. It's really good. I do enjoy it though, as I said earlier in the stream. And every time that I come online, I'm gonna say it. I enjoy doing what I do. They have that drive for it, even though it might not have no viewers at all. Much appreciated if someone watching, but always still push and keep the show going. The show must go on. show must go on, you know. Everyone started out at 0, right? So it's just my time to start out at 0 and eventually trying to make those connections for growth. Like these little hills and turns going down these streets and all that stuff. Hope it's not too dark on the main stream output. I need to add a little bit of brightness, overall brightness in the game menu, just so that everyone can at least get an idea of what they're seeing. Oh. This dude right here doing road. I like that. We ain't gotta try to pass him either. He's doing road. Like when they move real fast. Let's see if anyone coming. It's a very busy, very busy. Oh man, it's busy. I'm gonna have to. All right. Got 4 hours game time. Damn, it's so. I thought I had 2 hours left. But no, it has to be so long. Daytime, 5:05 a.m. in the morning. It's daytime.
Exit right.
Is that an accident up there? Is that an accident? Oh. That's road work. Boring. You want to see some accidents. You want to see real accidents. Hey, fun fact, guys. When people slow down on the side of the road, when there's an accident, it's not so that they want to move cautiously or because the police is there and they're trying to drive slow. It's because they just want to look and see what's happening. That's all it is. They just want to look and be nosy and holding up, not realizing that they're holding up traffic all the way, going 1 mile behind them, depending on how long the accident was there. You know, you're traveling down on the highway, pretty much on the expressway, and you see all are backed up going for 5 miles just because people was just being nosy. That's all it is. Just part of human nature, I guess, for them to be just freaking extremely nosy. Oh man. The sun is shining and the wind blowing too. The sun is shining. But I want to tell you though, you know what I'm saying? Playing this right here does give me an idea what it is, an idea. Just an idea. And I'm going to emphasize that word of what it is to drive a truck. And it requires a lot of movement and shifting gears and stuff like that. And you have to know what gears to choose based on the environment, such as the road wetness and terrain and the load that I'm pulling. It really is very dialed down within the physics and the AI calculation that the game have in it, that's built in the game. It's very impressive how technology can really replicate what's real. And again, as I said, just an idea, you know. Because again, credit goes to the guys who actually do this for a living. A lot of credit has to go to these guys. They don't get enough credit, but I'm gonna make sure that I credit them as I understand the level of skills, focus, patience that has to go into doing, you know, into driving safely on our roads. That's why when people do stupid things, like cut off the truck driver, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, it really let me know, or help to let me know how frustrating that can be and how dangerous it is to drive and cut truck drivers off. It's dangerous because it's hard to stop. A truck can take up to a football field long just to stop. The length of a football field. Going, what, 50, 60 miles per hour? I hope I'm not butchering that. So to come to a dead stop, it can take that long, you know. Doesn't matter whether the wheels are spinning or whether you smash the brakes. It will not stop when you want it to stop. So stop, guys. Stop cutting out the truck drivers when y'all see them and cussing them out. Stop being selfish. Don't be selfish. These guys are doing you a favor. Finally, we're down to 2 hours. We're almost down to an hour. We only got 89 miles in the game time left, pretty much. Hey, hey, almost there. This dude don't want to move up. Come on, drive up, man. Don't be holding traffic up. I know you got some people in front of you still. Come on, change.
Turn left.
Long trailer. Look at that. Pulling them doubles. Gotta go wide around them turns. See if anyone coming, and I'm clear. Go around wide. Need to get some more water.
Go straight on. That's right.
Almost there. Almost there. Come on, boy. Little RV guy pulling up on my side. Come on. I need to go over to the left side, make a left turn right there. I guess hitting the highway one more time. More pass. Y'all taking too long.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Good to reach the final destination in the morning. Give you a fresh, give you a fresh, you know what I'm saying, when the journey is finally coming to an end and you reach in the morning, it does give you a fresh feeling of completion, especially on long journeys. After a long journey, it just feel really good to having the ability to reach early in the morning. I just prefer to reach early in the morning. That way you can get something to eat and, you know what I'm saying, get a cup of coffee and get that refreshment that's necessary, right? After a long trip. Hold on. I've literally used up almost all my gas. There's so much miles of gas. I have not a lot left. Oh man.
Reconnect.
Gotta go to the way station. 102,000 pounds. If I fix it, it's not in the technical shape required. I know. I smashed it up in the sidewall earlier. I did, because I was reading while I was driving. In the game, obviously. Don't use your phone in the real world. Please, guys, don't use your phones in the real world. I hope they run even more ad campaigns against it. Because people still, like, some of y'all just cannot get off those phones while driving. You'd be like waiting on them to move when the light changes to green and they just in that freaking phone, yo. And I think the young ladies, and I hope I'm not lying at all, but based on what I'm seeing, I think the young ladies are just outright worse with it. Like, they can't let them phones go at all. Or be the truck driver.
Go straight up. That's right.
Let my back touch. Never cleared it good. You gotta, when they're making these long vehicles, man, it's
Go straight up. That's right.
did ran that light. That's alright though. It turns to green right on time. Y'all never saw that. Almost there, 49 miles left. Almost there. It's been a long,
Go
long
straight up.
drive.
That's right.
Yep. Tripling the city. No, it's not double. Not a triple. Oh, I thought that was the last highway. I guess this is the last highway for the journey. This is the last highway for the journey, I guess. Well, yeah, highway pretty much. Highway and expressways, they are different. Just want to make that clear. It's not the interstate. These are highways, not interstate. Oh, that's a sign right there. So Kraft and Heinz. Wow. Kraft and Heinz. Kraft and Heinz. We drove all night. It's morning time now. So we won't reach till 9:39. We got 20 minutes game time. 20 minutes. Almost there. We are almost here. After so long.
Get ready to hit some rock.
That was lovely. That was lovely. I enjoyed the journey. It was a long one, but it was lovely. I haven't done. Oh, that's a burger sign rotating. Yeah, I haven't done such a long one in a while.
Exit right.
I have to go wide around here and not hit the sign.
Ready to turn right.
I don't know how I'm gonna fit right there at the Dollar General.
Behind us. We're here. It took you damn time.
At the Dollar Food 24/7 grocery, and then blocking traffic. They want to put me to the back. Oh, to the side. Alright. Let's do to the side. I know. Y'all want me to get out y'all way. But I gotta go to the delivery dock. Make sure that I line up right. It's so long though. That says the best it's gonna get. That was long. Damn. Thank you guys for all your lovely watching and browsing through, looking, taking a quick look. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated. You know, it was wonderful. You know, you need to probably do, you know, a long run sometimes. I don't mind doing them, enjoying and finding something strange to talk about. Main point is, you know, the entertainment and education pretty much of anyone who wants to watch. At least when you watch, you should be able to learn something new, something that you might not have been aware of, or something that you just outright didn't know. But one thing I will always tell anyone who's watching TLR is that you'll always have something to learn, right? You'll always have something to learn. So it's not just for nothing. And again, what as I said, what I always want to do is to build a community where, you know what I'm saying, everyone can learn and feel like they're a part of it, right? So just come on over and watch pretty much. Let me know. I don't mind the feedback. You know what I'm saying? It is for all of us, not just me. What I can do for you is to help to educate you a little bit more and to entertain you if you're, you know what I'm saying, feeling bored or just want something to watch. All right. And again, it's an opportunity for anyone who sees and watches, an opportunity to be here that I'm always grateful for. And I'm gonna seize on that opportunity. So thank you, and make sure y'all enjoy your weekend. I'll be back here tomorrow night again, and we will have something. I'm gonna run the topic for the show tomorrow. So we'll have an interesting topic that'll be coming tomorrow. I won't reveal it as yet. You have to see it when you come tomorrow, pretty much. Hint is gonna be about technology tomorrow and a little bit of relationship advice to go in it. So yes, there is something to look at. There's something to watch, and make sure y'all join tomorrow. Tech talk and some sensitive topic on relationships tomorrow. You know, just at least one sensitive topic and a number of techie items to talk about. So see y'all tomorrow. What time? It will be in the prime time hours. Hopefully I can start at around between. I'm gonna definitely try to start at around 6 o'clock, and then we can work our way. You know what I'm saying, throughout the course of that early hour. I'm gonna try to be online streaming throughout those hours from 6 o'clock going on into the night, further into the night. That way, you know what I'm saying, people catch me on different segments. Hopefully that you guys can tune in and watch and enjoy, and yeah. So it's gonna be peace out, man. It's always feels sad. Like every time I'm gonna hit the end live video buttons, kind of a little sad. I always kind of wanted to stay if I can stay, and just give everyone something to look at, right? Oh yeah. So I'm like holding out, trying to hit the end live button. Hold on a sec. Okay, alrighty. So what I want to talk about just real quick, I'm gonna have to do some reading about it. Literally, guys, I don't want to hit the end live button. Hold on. We're going to refer tomorrow on Samsung. I know in a couple of days. Yeah, in a couple of days it will be ready to Samsung will release the S22, so we're going to revisit that, talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So for all the Samsung folk, we ain't going to talk about Apple. I think most of their releases is always way down in September and October. Generally around September. A nice keynote date. So we talk about Samsung because they generally at this time of year release their flagship models. So yep, we're gonna talk about that a little bit tomorrow, and then we're going, you know what I'm saying. So again, I'll be on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and we're gonna be, we're gonna be on YouTube, and we're gonna be talking about the release, Samsung's next flagship release tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that a little bit, and then anyone who's watching and seeing can comment and stuff like that. So guys, yeah. Yep. I will be out. Peace.